Hey friends, it's Allie with Allie's Boutique. Welcome to our channel. We're so glad that you're here. Today's project is a corn husk fall wreath. It was so easy and so inexpensive. This is my inspiration from Pinterest. I loved it the minute I saw it, so I ran out to Hobby Lobby and grabbed up all my supplies. Everything I used in this project was from Hobby Lobby. I picked an assortment of picks and a vine wreath. Now I got about, I'm gonna say 4 picks of each style. So I wanted about 3 different textures, colors, and styles. I love the look of corn husks this year. I love these light colored oak leaves that Hobby Lobby has had for a couple of seasons. And of course these sweet little white berries. It's just such a neutral palette, but the texture and color is beautiful. So now what I'm doing is at each joint of the leaf, I'm cutting them apart with some wire snippers so that I get more bang for my buck, so to speak, on the stems. Then I'm going to separate my berries. I'm pulling them off at the joints so that I get a whole pile of berries and leaves to work with. And then I do the same thing with the corn husk. I'm going to separate it at the joints and use all the pieces individually. Now once you get done snipping all your little pieces apart, you want to fluff them just a little bit, kind of bend those leaves in and fluff them. Now I believe these picks were about $7.99 each. They were all, of course, 50% off, and this vine wreath is about, I think, $5.99, and it might have been on sale too. When Icarus fell, he fell in the spring. The great thing about a vine wreath, it's so easy to work with. You basically just put a little glue on the end of your stem and tuck it into the vines of the wreath, and it dries and is very secure. The whole pageantry of the year was away now, tinkling near the edge of the sea, concerned with itself, sweating in the sun that melted the wax of his wings. Insignificantly, there off the coast, there was a splash quite unnoticed. This was Icarus. So I just repeated this process on the entire wreath. I just glued the ends of the stems, placed them where I wanted them, tucked them in the vine, let it dry. And I am creating a sort of laurel leaf wreath shape with my wreath. So you'll notice that there's more stems on the top, and then it kind of cascades down on each side. I'll take this time to mention I absolutely love my Ryobi cordless glue gun. It does get very, very hot. So if you invest in one, be sure you get the little protectors for your fingers because you will need them. What I tend to do when I'm doing a wreath is I'll take one type of stem and place it throughout the wreath, and then I'll go in with another type of stem and mix it in, and then a third element and kind of mix it in. This just works well for me. I would like to mention, if you like to make wreaths or you just want to buy some beautiful ones, I have been watching Jenny's Wreath Boutique. Her videos are really, really good. She uses vine wreaths for most of the bases of her wreaths. She does a beautiful job putting together picks, color combinations, and creating the most beautiful wreaths you'll ever see. So I will link her information in the description of this video. If you love wreaths, you don't want to miss her content and her videos. So now I'm just tucking in the little berries here and there, putting a little glue on the end, tucking them in so they're nice and secure. And I do really love the neutral palette of this wreath. And you just keep adding picks until you feel your wreath is as full as you want it to be.
According to Bruegel, when Icarus fell, he fell in the spring. The farmer was plowing there in a field overlooking the whole pageantry.
Now I thought for a moment about adding a sweet little pumpkin, and then I changed my mind because I did really like the velvet bow that was in my inspiration picture. So I decided just to add a few more leaves and stems to this area where I'll put the bow.
Overlooking the whole pageantry of the year was away now, tingling near the edge of the sea, concerned with itself, sweating in the sun that melted the wax of his wings.
And within, I don't know, 30 minutes, you have a beautiful fall wreath. I did add a bow. I just tied a loose bow and secured it to the wreath with wire. I couldn't decide if I liked green velvet or blue velvet. Tell me what you think in the comments of this video. And then here it is with no bow. I think it's beautiful either way. Let me know if you like green or blue, and let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to check out Jenny's Wreath Boutique. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, would you please do us the honor of liking and subscribing? Thanks for watching.